Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. NZD USD Bears battle 0.6550 ahead of China data dump. NTVForex.com news IDD 3EC6D 5 minutes ago by Anil Panchal. NZD USD fails to stretch the bounce off 0.6536 beyond 0.6555, stays pressured near 1-month low. New Zealand.S business NZ PMI grew from 56.3 to 58.8 in July. The rise in U.S. Treasury yields joins Sino-American tussle and coronavirus woes in New Zealand to weigh on the quote. China industrial production, retail sales will offer immediate direction, lockdown-related announcements from Auckland will be watched afterward. NZD USD stays depressed near 0.6545 during the initial Asian session on Friday. The pair bears the burden of coronavirus COVID-19 worries at home and the recent rise in the U.S. Treasury yields to ignore the latest business NZ PMI data for July. Virus Wave 2.0 dims Kiwi's Chirma on Thursday, The Guardian quoted New Zealand.S NZ Health Chief, Dr. Bloomfield, to confirm that there are 36 active cases in total. Following that, NZ Prime Minister PM Jacinda Ardern noted that she expects the COVID-19 cluster to grow further before it slows. There is a cabinet meeting around 0300 am GMT which will release announcements on lockdown alert levels by 0530 GMT, as per the Australia and New Zealand banking group ANZ. Other than the pandemic woes at home, RBNZ's dovish stand and recently upbeat statistics from the US also exert downside burden on the pair. Furthermore, the US-China jitters and uncertainty surrounding America's Phase 4 stimulus additionally offer negative clues for the pair. Marketa's sentiment stays sluggish with the US 10-year Treasury yields recently gaining traction against Wall Street's mildly negative performance. Even so, S&P 500 futures rise 0.10% to 3,373 by the press time. It's worth mentioning that New Zealand.S business NZ manufacturing PMI data for July grew past 56.3 figures to 58.8 but failed to underpin the Kiwi pair. Moving on, likely upbeat prints of China's industrial production and retail sales for July, expected to rise to 5.1% and 0.1% respectively versus 4.8% and 1.8%. Are less likely to offer major upside to the pair unless being too optimistic. On the contrary, downbeat readings will exert additional pressure onto the pair. While noting this, ANZ said, risks to our outlook are now skewed firmly to the downside, with the Q3 rebound in activity likely to be weaker for it. How much weaker, and for how long, will depend on what follows. But even if we get more clarity on alert levels today, uncertainty around the economic implications will be extreme. A technical analysis 50-day EMA near 0.6520 gains immediate attention of the NZD USD pair sellers ahead of 0.6500 round figures. On the contrary, 0.6595 0.6600 area comprising 21-day EMA becomes nearby resistance to watch during the pair's upside attempts. Additional important levels overview today: last price 0.6548 today daily change 30 pips today daily change percent 0.46% today daily open 0.6578 NBSP trends daily SMA 20 0.6625 daily SMA 50 0.6545 daily SMA 100 0.6304 daily SMA 200 0.6366 NBSP levels previous daily high 0.6601 previous daily low 0.6524 previous weekly high 0.6691 previous weekly low 0.6575 previous monthly high 0.6716 previous monthly low 0.644 daily Fibonacci 38.2% 0.6572 daily Fibonacci 61.8% 0.6554 daily pivot point S1 0.6535 daily pivot point S2 0.6491 daily pivot point S3 0.6458 daily pivot point R1 0.6611 daily pivot point R2 0.6644 daily pivot point R3 0.6688 NBSP. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. If you want to read real-time news, text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://m.me mt5.expert.advisors.